Hey guys, and welcome back to the St. X Bricks. My name is Jevin, and this is my dog Winnie. And today I'm going to try to build her using only Lego bricks. And not only will I show you the techniques that I used in the final model, but I'll also show you my design process. So, let's get started. Now usually when I'm designing a model for a video, I usually just make it out of the bricks that I have on hand. However, for this build I'm going to need a lot of dark orange and medium nougat colored pieces. Now since I don't have a lot of pieces in those colors, I'm going to need to design this model digitally. Now for designing this build, I'm going to use the program called Bricklink Studio. Now this program has a bunch of different features. First of all, it's linked to the website Bricklink. And if you don't already know, Bricklink is a website where you can buy Lego sets, parts, and minifigs from other sellers around the world. This program is also really helpful as you're designing your model. It shows you all the available colors for a piece and how expensive it is. It can also tell you how stable your model is and if there will be any issues while you're building it. Not only that, but you can pick different steps in the building process and it'll auto-generate an instruction booklet for you. So now that I've told you all about Bricklink Studio, let's get designing. So now that the final design is done, it's time to order the pieces. And luckily for us, Bricklink Studio makes that super easy. All you have to do is log into your Bricklink account in Bricklink Studio, and it can auto-generate a list of all the different parts that you will need. Then you can select which stores and sellers you want to buy your pieces from. Then, all it's left to do is wait. So now that we have all of our pieces, let's get building. So now that we have the model fully built, let me break this down and show you the different techniques and building tricks that I used in this model. So let's start at the tail and work our way up. Now in order to make the tail look curved, I used a lot of wedge and sloped pieces. You will also notice that I used these hinge pieces here to hold this part of the tail at an angle. So now that we've taken a look at the tail, let's move on to the legs. Now for this build, all four of the legs are connected using a Technic joint piece. And this allows me to have the legs pointed out at a slight angle. Now for the actual foot, I have used more of those wedge pieces. And this tile here allows these pieces to cover up the top of the leg, covering up the seam. Then on the side of the leg, I have a bunch of sloped bricks and tiles held on using snot bricks. Now if you didn't already know, snot stands for studs not on top, which means that there are studs on the side, which allow you to connect your pieces onto the side of your build, just like that. So now let's talk about the main body of our build. Now if I take off this top panel, we can get a better look inside of our build. Now inside of here, I have used some Technic pieces which will make our build a lot stronger and a lot less likely to break. And all of these pieces along the outside are actually snot bricks. And all of those snot bricks hold on the panels on either side and on the back. Now for these side panels, you'll notice I've used a lot of wedge and sloped pieces. And this gives the illusion of the fluffy fur. And you'll notice I've used some of those pieces as well as these curved tiles in order to give the effect of fur on the top as well. So let's move on to the front legs. Now just like the back legs, these are attached using these Technic connectors. And you'll notice, just like the main body of our build, I used a lot more wedge and sloped pieces. And just like our back leg, I've used more snot bricks in order to hold these pieces onto the side. And you'll notice I've used more snot bricks to hold these pieces onto the front of the chest. So now let's finally move on to the head of our build. Starting off with the ears, you'll notice I've used more sloped and wedge pieces. And the ears are connected using some hinge pieces. The mouth is also connected using a hinge piece, which allows it to move up and down. For the nose, I have used two studs with the hole in the middle, and for the rest of the nose, I have used these curved tiles. Now for the eyes, I have used some of these Technic ball and joint pieces, which are connected on using snot bricks. And then for the actual eye, I've just used the circular ball piece, which fits perfectly into our Technic joint. And in order to give the head a more rounded, smooth look, I've used some of these circular pieces here. Now in order to help the head stay on the body, I have used this Technic axle piece here. And in order to make it so that the head can turn, I have used this 4x4 brick, which connects into this piece here. And for the name tag, I have just used this 2x3 plate, which is connected using some hinge pieces. And for the collar, I have used this Lego Dots bracelet piece. And you'll notice that it fits perfectly into this gap in between the neck and the rest of the body. And that is how I built my dog out of Lego. Alright guys, and that is how I built my dog using only Lego bricks. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and if you did, be sure to give it a thumbs up. If you want to watch more videos like this one, click one of these two videos over here, and be sure to click right up here to subscribe.